Going to the Future-Ast by Matthias Kelly. Who knew such an ordinary day would suddenly mutate into an adventure even a grumpy old man would want to go on? The whole escapade started on a very content day, I'll say. Due to my excessive video game playing and lack of exercise, I was forced, by my mother, to go outside and walk my prized pooch, a lemon-yellow golden retriever, Perry. It was a dreadful 5-kilometer marathon, courtesy of the sun. I'll say to me it was an ordinary day, but to everyone else it was very suspicious. To my stupidity, I glanced up at the sun to ask him how he felt today. Well, he must have felt extremely angry because he threw a rock at me. After a rough 200 meters of falling to earth, fire began to settle around the rock, creating an asteroid, and it was headed straight towards me. I sprinted to the shelter of my home. I swerved past corners, and the rock did the same. It was just too much for me, so I sat down to take a breath. The rock landed about 6 centimeters away from me, still flaming. Well, that is good accuracy considering that its starting point was 3,000 miles away. Soon the bonfire flames turned into flames you get from a lighter. From there I was able to blow the remaining fire away, and in my hands stood a jagged triangular stone with rouge bold letters engraved in its body saying, "Make a wish." Well, I'm a very obedient person, so clearly I did just that. "I wish I can go to the future," I hollered. After that ride through the classic black and white swirly portal, I was in the future. Well, at least I thought I was. This is the future? Cool, I said to myself. I saw a car with no doors or anything, and since this was the future, I already had my driver's license, so I decided to take it for a spin around the city. I saw the USA Trade Center, 3 times taller than the original. There were flying cars called cloud breakers. Hey, I designed that model in 3rd grade, Steelers. Anyway, I didn't care about that. I wanted to see my home, which was sadly a cardboard box in front of my favorite bakery. Well, economy is getting worse these days. I still had $1.50 in my pocket, which was at least enough to buy me a 1-inch piece of chocolate. I wanted to keep in touch with what was going on these days. Turned out that Google bought Canada, which was a huge thing. But what shocked me more was that we were in 2000 BC. I didn't want to get in all this trouble, so the 9-time use rock sent me back home to map out what had happened today. My best theory was that time was a yummy chocolate donut, with no beginning and no end. So after that, I just used that rock for small magic, like an A or a free candy bar.